everyone, and welcome back to Neurodiverse Wrestling Assess. And I'm here to review Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was pretty okay. It was of a show, not the best. And booking felt pretty lackluster, and I'm here to talk about it. So before we do, please like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get on to the review. Because boy, was it some stuff to talk about. Not really good, but it is some stuff to talk about. So we opened up the show with Solo making fun of the Usos and talking about how he wants to just get over the Bloodline. They took out keys and Solo just wants to be Solo. Like, he does not want the Bloodline holding him down. The Jimmy shows up saying that if it's a war he wants, he will get it. Because Jay and Jimmy raised them growing up, the whole Bloodline storyline. And Solo's like, you know what? If you want, let's have a match. If I lose, I'm going to turn myself in. And Jay says, why not? And we see how that turns out, and the main event was just lackluster, and we will get about that, but Solo is getting the biggest pops and reactions, and it was surprising how that storyline ended up in the main event. Pretty lackluster. And then we got Penta versus Laredo Kid in the first tournament to see who will face Roman Reigns in Mexico City later this month, pretty much in September, and a really good lucha tournament. And Penta tries to go shake hands, but Laredo Kid didn't like it. I liked that storyline. Penta hits a crossbody and a dropkick and then a clothesline. Kid takes the fight to the outside, hitting a killer dive, then hits 2 killer swanton bombs. I liked it, the quick lucha action. Really different on Raw, because I watch Triple A, that's more like Triple A style, so it was really cool bringing that into more of a WWE setting. And then Penta did not give up, hit a backbreaker, but Laredo Kid tries to hit a Street 69 drop, but Penta hits a Penta Destroyer, moving on to the next round. And I really liked this. And it seems more likely Penta would be the one walking out, because Penta is the most known luchador from AAA. Because I see the rest of the guys in the tournament, and I will talk about it during the other matches. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else makes it through, but Penta seems like the most likely man who will face Roman. Then the show just went plummeting after this. Because we had Tozawa versus Austin Theory in the worst match of the night. But before that, they did an interview with Austin Theory and the Vision, and they just gloated about how they're the best group and na. And Bron Breakker's facial expression was literally just mine. Just disappointed and like, what the hell is going on with Raw? And Bron Breakker says that to Bryron, is this really what I'm doing? And he says as well, is Oba really the chosen one for Brock Lesnar and Heyman? Kind of like Breakker's questioning where the hell that he went. And I kind of like the storyline. I think we're going to get Breakker breaking up from the Vision. If that's the case, thank God, because I think Breakker and Oba will be a better storyline. And you kind of see that play out throughout the match, because pretty much Tozawa gets wrecked by the Vision. Tozawa does get a little bit of momentum, but Austin Theory hits a killer neckbreaker to pretty much demolish Tozawa. They're about to finish him off. Breakker's about to hit a spear, but then Oba Femi comes in, and then Oba and Breakker have a little bit of a showdown, but it gets broken up by security. Most likely, I would like to see Breakker and Oba have a match, especially if Breakker is going to break up from the Vision. Okay, the Vision used to be dominant, now they're a bunch of jobbers. So Breakker needs to get away from them immediately so we can have the 2 biggest dogs in the division actually go at it. Then backstage, we had Rey Mysterio getting interviewed about this lucha tournament for Mexico City next month to see who will face Roman Reigns, and Dragon Lee thanks him for putting out of him last minute into the World Tournament for the championship. But Dominik Mysterio's mad because he says as a AAA Mega Champion, he's not even in the tournament, and he thinks it's stupid because how would you not have your World Champion in the tournament, and why did Dragon Lee take his place or be even in the tournament? So Dragon Lee says to prove it, he will face Dominik Mysterio later in the night. And a pretty decent match. It wasn't the best match, but at least it was more luchadors on the card. Then we had La Primera coming back, and she talks about how she's better than ever from her leg injury. And the women's division needed someone like her because Liv is just a manager, and she's not defending the title. And La Primera is back. Raquel is going to get her butt whipped. Roxanne better watch her eye. And Liv is going to get one hell of a beating because La Primera is back, and Stephanie Vaquer will be the one rated on top, bringing hell to pay for the Judgment Day. Then Becky Lynch shows up, pretty much spitting out bars, saying that she's also here to carry the women's division once again, because she's worried that Liv Morgan is going to send the women's division back to 2000s with 5-minute matches, or not even matches at all. That was a pretty shady diss from Becky Lynch, the man. Pretty crazy that she said that. And then as well, hitting Stephanie Vaquer kind of low, blowing her, kind of like hitting her below the belt, saying that anytime she won a championship, even in NXT, she got injured and she needed to relinquish the title. Would she be able to hold a championship long enough to reign it for a reign, or would Becky Lynch need to carry her as well? Kind of like how that segment kind of ended with Becky Lynch and Stephanie, and Becky Lynch kind of like also coming after Vaquer's title reign. And then Liv Morgan comes in to attack but backfires. I really like this. I feel like the women's roster is back to where it was, pretty dominant. At least the women's roster is coming back. At least something is cooking on Raw. I know that Raw is in this weird segment, but at least the women's division was heating at this point. Then we had Dominik Mysterio and Dragon Lee in a pretty good matchup. I really do feel like they need Dominik Mysterio on Raw. They always put him on AAA. I feel like Dominik has a lot of potential. He can literally do a lot on Raw. I don't know why they don't use him. Same thing with Dragon Lee. Really decent, great back and forth match. I love their match styles against each other. Dominik was getting that for him, but Dragon Lee out of nowhere was able to get a surprising win out of Dominik. So I am not surprised that Dragon Lee is going to want a triple mega championship match down the line. That would be pretty cool to see on Raw. But Big Cass shows up and Joanne Evans tries to back up Dragon Lee, and they both get wrecked. I don't know where this is going, but weird booking overall. Then we have Sol Ruca looking to find her mystery tag team partner to go against the Judgment Day girls, and then Danhausen says why not him? And I thought it would be funny if it was Danhausen, at least some type of entertainment. But Sol Ruca says no because he's a guy. That would have been way better than the choice that she picked. And then we had the match. And guys, it was the most lamest booking of all. It was IYO SKY. Like, what was the whole point of it being mysterious? They could have just said IYO SKY and Sol Ruca against the Judgment Day girls. You know, they could have just added, I don't know, Jordan Grace. She's not doing nothing on SmackDown. Just say that she made a contract deal and now she's a Raw girl. I don't know. You have Lyra Valkyria in the back. She ain't doing nothing since she went crazy. You have Bayley. You have Ivy Nile. Lola Vice is getting called up. You could have had her on Raw just for this one time. Nope, you had an IYO SKY. And I love IYO SKY, but like, goddamn, like, none of these women can get away from each other. And the match was pretty predictable. Like, Raquel was a powerhouse. Roxanne was playing her dirty tricks, but Sol and IYO was able to get the upper hand and get the win. I really hopefully Raquel defends her Intercontinental Championship soon. Where is Lyra Valkyria? She did this whole 360. I thought she was coming after her title. I guess her heel turn meant nothing. What happened to Maxine Dupree wanting to get her title back as well? Where the hell is Natalya? I know she's on NXT, but wasn't she like trying to come after the division as well? I don't know. The mid-card division on Raw is one of a kind. I think that Raw needs a shake-up because the women's division for the mid-card division is lacking big time. And wasn't IYO SKY in the main event? So why the hell did they put her in the mid-card division? I am confused as hell with this whole segment overall. Then to close off the show, we had a big disappointing main event. So we had Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa in the biggest WTF match of the night. because Solo was getting over with the crowd. He was playing along with the Jey Uso main event, like the yeep of doing his own thing. He was getting so over. I thought he was going to get the win. I feel like he should have got the win. I think Solo should have been the biggest babyface. That was his babyface moment. But then Jimmy shows up and Solo loses. So Solo is now have to fall in line with the Bloodline, kind of like Jacob Fatu. Hopefully Solo and Fatu break away from the Bloodline, but like, what the hell is going on? I don't know. This is just like, I don't know. Like, Fatu was supposed to be the breakout star from the Bloodline, like being the next one, and now Solo was gonna do this thing. Now they're all falling in line with Roman. I do not know. It just says what Solo said earlier. If you break out from the Bloodline, at one point, you just get right underneath. And the Bloodline storyline, I'm sorry, but it's starting to be boring. I am getting bored. This storyline dragged out for almost 6 years. We need to kill this storyline. This storyline is way too damn long. This is not no like Soprano level storyline. This storyline needs to end. Hopefully by this WrestleMania. Because goddamn, this storyline is taking forever. Just end it already. That's my honest review of Raw. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.